guys, Kai here. Today I'm gonna do my everyday makeup routine for beginners or if you're just looking to switch it up. Now, I was not a big makeup girly, but I started modeling. I was like, you know, I at least need to know to do the basics, and honestly it's my favorite. Like, I don't even bother to learn like fancy techniques. I just love a natural look. So I've already done the skin prep, which is the most important part, because if it's oily, your makeup's not gonna lay right. If it's real dry and crusty, it's not gonna lay right. My skin prep, I don't want to bore you, but you at least need the three basics, which is cleanser, toner, and moisturizer. So my cleanser, Osea. This is my toner, or sometimes I like to use Fenty Fat Water. And I have an extra, well, I added this extra step because my skin is dry, and I actually have a story about that when it comes to another step, but this is Fountain Society's hydration serum. I also added this for like a little glow, Merit Glow serum, and then my moisturizer by Province. The first thing that I like to do is get my eyebrows gelled down, because if you do it after the foundation gets in your gel and it just messes it up. So today, of course, we're doing the drugstore version, so everything should be like a good price range. There might be like one or two things that are a little pricey, but I'll give you some options. This is the NYX glue. This is the only one I've liked so far. It does hold my brows, and I have really stingy brows, so listen to me, because some of my brows are straight and some of them are curly, and it just really messes with me. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, and my eyelashes are like that too. I have an eyelash that instead of going up, it goes this way, and it drives me nuts. I honestly think it's on both sides, but I know for sure it's on this side. Yeah, I can see it back there, just being annoying. Anyways, sorry if I'm not looking like at the camera all the time. I need my mirror. Usually if I get my eyebrows done, I don't have to do too much to it. I just have to gel it. But today I am going to fill it in. I personally like eyebrow powder more than like a pencil. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I got this when I graduated high school in 2018. It's probably not good that I'm using it. But yeah, this is the eyebrow powder I use. It's called Eye Envy by Kiss. I literally got it from like around the corner at the beauty supply in Long Beach. So, and when I went into Sephora too, and I was like, oh, I went with my grandma, and I told her that I use eyebrow powder because she wanted something new for her eyebrows. And they didn't have no eyebrow powder. They were like, we have pomade, you know, like that pomade. I was like, no. This is like kind of like eyeshadow. This is dirty because this eyeshadow broke and fell into this one. So there's nothing there. So yeah, but this one was the darkest one. It's the one I use, and it's like out, like, so I'm scraping the corners, yo. But this was like a couple bucks. I mostly do the ends instead of right here. I like barely do right there. And you can't see too much of a difference because, like I said, I'm running out, but it does make a little difference. I like the powder too. I like the powder because to me it looks more natural. Like it looks like hair to me. So foundation, I usually use this NYX Total Control Pro. Okay, and it's not expensive at all. It was like 15 bucks or whatever. I went about a month ago to go look for it in Walmart because it's like at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS. Well, it was, or so I thought.
So I thought.
I couldn't find it anywhere, and I looked it up on my phone, and everybody's talking about how they're discontinuing it. NYX, what's up with you discontinuing your good products? Like, I feel like they always do that. They had some on Amazon, actually, like a few left, but it was the day before Valentine's Day, and I needed it that day. So I went to Sephora. When you go to Sephora, it's neat because First of all, they just give you free samples to take home. Also, you get to tell them exactly what you're looking for. So I told them, like, I like my foundation to look like skin, but also I liked this because it wasn't like $100, you know? So they gave me a few options, and they gave me a NARS light reflecting in the shade Macau, I don't know. And then the Fenty Eavesdrop, it's the shade 19, and the Say Skin Foundation in the shade 26. So there's our different price ranges. They knew I was gonna like the NARS, so they're like, you're gonna like the NARS. The NARS, you guys, feels like I just put water on my face, but it like got rid of like my dark spots and stuff like that. It's just so good, and it's the most expensive one. Now, you don't have to buy anything, they just send you with the foundation home, because you know how it kind of like makes a difference when you wear it all day, or like the lighting when you're taking pictures. But I ended up just buying the NARS one and taking the samples home, and I had 30 days to return the NARS full-size one anyway. Just for the purpose of today's video, I'm going to use the Say one. I forgot if this one was the least expensive one or not versus the Fenty. It's kind of like nerdy, but this lasts me so long too, like these little drop things, because I don't use a lot. They gave me this little thing to scoop it out. They're all really good. Like, this was good, okay, because I would use this when makeup artists didn't have foundation, and everybody would tell me, like, I've never seen a foundation match somebody's skin this good. And it really did, and it was light, and I did get lots of compliments, and it was only $16. It was in the shade Cappuccino. But these definitely are better, and the NARS is probably the best that I've ever had. You can feel the difference when you try all three, you know, and rotate. You can. We're going to use the Say. I just low-key look like not my color right now. Y'all, the foundation makes such a difference when you're in the bathroom putting it on versus using natural light, because it looks a little different to me. Oh no, but I know you gotta blend, 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 blend. Oh, I didn't even get into, so yeah, when I said why I added the hydration serum, so when you go in there too, they also have this like little scanner device that they put on your skin, so that she put it on my forehead, and I already know that I have dry skin, and so it told me that I have like extra dry skin. And that day too, to be fair, I didn't do my skincare because I was just in a rush. I said my pores were fine, like I don't have oily skin, but it did say that I have extra dry skin, and I had been struggling with that. And it said, like, it sent me an email too, and it was like, even if you're using a like super rich moisturizer, it's still not doing anything if you're not using a hydration serum. And I was like, it kind of reminded me of like when your hair, when you use oil in your hair, people think it's like hydrating your hair, but it's a sealant. So I was like, is moisturizer for your face like a sealant, you know, sealing in whatever's there? If your hair is dry and you put oil on it, it's sealing in the oil. If your hair is moisturized and you're hydrated and you're using the oil, then it's sealing in the hydration. And it does indeed work like that, which is same for your skin. When you use like lotion and then you put oil, it's, you know, locking in that lotion. And that's exactly what a moisturizer is. It's locking in whatever is there. So I literally added the hydrating serum, and that was from Fountain Society, which is PR I got. And it made such a difference in my routine. Like, my face was so much more plump. And then it made me start wondering a couple weeks ago, because I had really dry lips, about chapstick. Because I was like, every time I put my chapstick on, like, it just works for like 5 minutes. And I was like, I wonder if chapstick is just like oil and just like face moisturizer. Like, is it just a sealant? And I looked it up and it is. So you can, I use the hydrating serum on my lips too. And then I put the chapstick on and then I don't have to reapply. Like, it's crazy. I feel like they should put that on the chapstick directions, like use a hydrating serum and then use our chapstick. Or like the chapstick brands should sell hydrating serum packs to go with it, like a little mini one for your lips. Like, I don't know, y'all. Somebody needs to invent that. Do I need to invent that? Maybe I shouldn't give away my secrets. So just a little tip for you. So after your skin prep, the most important step is your foundation. So you want it to be a good quality one. If you're gonna spend a lot on one product, let it be like one makeup product, let it be your foundation, okay? Because it does make a difference. And then also you want to make sure you're blending it down your neck, because then what's the point? Then you're just wasting your makeup if it's not blending and you're trying to do an everyday natural look. I think I blended so much. Like, it's good, Kai, it's good. Okay, so this is the foundation I used to use when I used powder, but I don't want more. I like more dewy looks than matte looks, like skin, which is why I have these foundations. So instead of using it for blush, I use this for my eyes just to give it some color. It has like an eyeshadow, and I just use my finger. And then sometimes I'll put some on my nose. It literally just brightens up your face without doing too much. I use mascara. So this is the one that I've been using like a lot for the past couple of years. It's L'Oreal Paris's Air Volume Mega Mascara. And it is kind of pricey. It's like $20. But it works good. I just started using telescopic mascara in Carbon Black. I just got this like for Valentine's Day, so a month ago. And it's pretty good. As always though, when I use a mascara, I always keep the old one to like brush it out because I don't want it to be clumpy and to separate it and so that it looks natural. I think they're both cute in their own ways. Like, it's different. This is definitely like mega like boom. This one I feel like separates it out a lot. I don't even know how to describe it, and the bristles are a little different. So as you guys can see, I only do the outer parts because I feel like my eyes are like pinched in and I want them to be elongated. And then with the old one, I might go a little more in, just because I don't really have product on it, but it can even it out all the way. I'm just getting all the clumps out. And making sure that they're evenly like separated. Voila. Okay, so sometimes you notice that I didn't use concealer. Sometimes I do, but I feel like this one is too light for me. It's the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and it is pretty good. If I was gonna use it, I should have used it before the mascara, but what the hey, let's just use it. Because it's so light, I only use a little bit, and I don't let it sit because it'll make everything so light. I used to use like an egg, what's it called, a beauty blender, but I feel like that's more for like people who want matte makeup, so I just use my foundation brush again. Blend, blend, blend. We don't want them flashes on the cameras to get us, y'all. Since I want more of a skin look, I want to use liquid stuff. If you want more of a matte look, most of your steps should consist of powder. Mixing like powder and liquid together usually is not the best for your look. Like, you can do better. So I got the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Happy. I absolutely love it. Like, it's so cute. And this is the mini. They don't come like this, they're bigger, but I just wanted to try it. But I should have just got a bigger one. Also, my boyfriend bought it and I felt bad. I need to stop doing that. So I was like, no, just get the mini. He was like, what? Just get the full one. I was like, no. I was leaning on me, she did her big one. I just do my 3 and then we blend. I like a fan brush. I have a higher quality brush that came with the pink brush set, and there's a blush brush, but it's not a fan brush, and I don't know, y'all. I'm stuck on the fan brush. I feel like it makes such a difference in my blush. Third most important step to your makeup after skin prep, foundation, is blending. Okay, y'all, blending. Because if you could tell where your makeup ends and begins, you didn't do it right. I think I had the blush too high over here. But guess what? That's okay. Because we're gonna take our foundation blush with stuff left over and just kind of make it go away a little bit. Just a little bit. And I know the Rare Beauty blush isn't like drugstore, but it's the mini is not that expensive, and it's blush, and if you're doing a natural look you don't need a lot, so it's gonna last you a while. Next, I do my lips, and this, y'all, this lip liner is the best lip liner I've ever used. I cannot, like, I tried to use the drugstore lip liners and they just do not, the color isn't right, it doesn't blend nicely, and it doesn't last. Now, keep in mind, this don't last like all day, but it's still Mented. I think that's the brand name, and then it's Bare Lip Pencil. It is kind of, I think it's kind of, you know, a pretty penny, but it's so worth it, y'all. Like, I just can't with the other ones. As you know, you can get some, probably NYX, if you're insisting on doing the drugstore. Lip liners are probably like the least expensive, along with like brow pencils. I didn't put my chapstick on early enough, so it is still kind of on my lips. I'm gonna kind of wipe it from the top and the bottom. Oh wait, you know what I want to try, y'all? I saw someone do this. I don't have enough though. They literally just want to. And their lips were lined, but kind of work. But I don't have enough pencil. Y'all, I should have shaved my little I got little hairs, little mustache hairs. Anyways, I literally just got this from a gift exchange. It's a e.l.f. lip tint. It works so good. It's like a little blush, and it like keeps it kind of red or whatever. I'm not gonna use it today, but I did want to share it with you because I do like it. And then from literally a Valentine's exchange, someone got me an e.l.f. Reviver lip oil, and this is cute too. Honestly, I used it together. I haven't used it by itself. That's real cute, y'all. think it'll too. Okay, but usually I like to put the darker lip that I'm going to use first. So this one was given to me by a friend. It's e.l.f. and you can get it in Sephora. It's the Lava Fresca one, but you can honestly just do this and then put on a clear gloss. And these are like, you know, the dollar beauty store ones and beauty supply. I bought a pack off Amazon, but this would work. But I'm gonna add this. Isn't that so cute? My friend got it for me for my birthday last year. Or 6 months ago, that's what it was. And then I would use this for my pink at the bottom. It's a Lancome. I got it from a giveaway, actually, and it's really cute, but I am sure this is not like drugstore, so I'm gonna use this e.l.f. one again. And this would go on the bottom to give it that pinkish look. A clear gloss always for the win. It's nothing like a clear gloss, y'all. It got me through high school. Sometimes, like, her natural look, like when you don't have foundation and like maybe you just did mascara, brushed your eyebrows, maybe your hair is freshly silk pressed, like a clear lip gloss just throws it all together. And then I have always been using this e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist, but I'm actually on the lookout for a new one because I feel like this is good and it smells good, but I want something like that, like stronger, without making my face look matte. So I'm on the lookout for that. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. And that is the makeup look, y'all. My everyday dewy skin-like makeup look. Me and Jasmine are going to Foodie Land today, so okay. Oop. Okay, y'all. This is the finished look. I guess I'll do a fit check. Yeah, let's do a fit check. Just to close out the video, let's do a fit check. Y'all, can you believe this? The string just broke on this. Oh my gosh. Okay, never mind. Oh my gosh, y'all, it keeps breaking. Like, dang, I got it from a vintage store, but... Okay, y'all, I did not realize how long it took on my hair and makeup. My alarm went off to leave, but... So this is the top and skirt I got at this vintage store out here in Arizona. I forgot what it's called, but I'll look it up and put it on the screen. And then I just put a bunch of random jewelry on because Kate is stacking. And I was gonna do like a belly thing, but it didn't look good with this. And then my leather purse, real leather. My grandma got it from Goodwill. And then these. I really didn't want my toes out because they're not painted, but they're the only shoes that match that aren't heels. And these like platform sandals are from Shein. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped you in some way, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah.